Should we stay here? Expert. Let's go.
Let's take it back to October 11th, the day we're leaving. We have a quick flight to Toronto and then a layover and then a direct flight to Deer Lake, Newfoundland. Now, neither of us have ever flown with firearms before, and things seem to be going well, but things definitely take a turn for the worse when we arrive in Toronto.
I could have took that one.
Yeah, but then you have to leave, see which weapon.
Yeah, you got to go through
You have
customs
go
to get out of
customs,
here.
So yeah, you can't just walk out.
Okay, so maybe they did by accident.
No, they'd have them bring it back. Oh no, this is major.
So we're in our layover in Toronto, and we have to get off our plane, go down to baggage, get our firearms, take them back through customs here in Toronto, get them registered, and then get them checked back in. Our bags are flying straight to where our destination is, but our firearms are not. So we had like 3 or 4 different answers as to what we were supposed to be doing. The customs agents didn't even really know what was going on. I ended up finding our rifles in a random room, literally in a random room, and we still cannot find our shotguns. Our flight is literally boarding in like 15 minutes. We've been helped by this gentleman. He's looking for the guns. He asked customs what we could do, if we could just leave them here and have them shipped back home. Customs agent basically told us no. We traveled here with them. They've been checked in here in Toronto, and that means we cannot leave without them. So we're stuck here. And I asked the guy, what are we supposed to do? Just miss our flight? And he literally said, yep. So eventually our guns were found, and the airline put us up in a hotel for the night. We stayed the night, and the plan was to get up in the morning, fly to Montreal, which then we would fly to Deer Lake with all of our luggage. Going through my dad's bags because we're not late or anything. After landing in Montreal, we were told that our luggage was all going to be loaded onto this next plane. In fact, I was told by several different people that the bags were already on that plane. All right, Montreal to Newfoundland, let's go. Just a day late. So we landed in Deer Lake and got notification that one of each of our bags are delayed. We don't know which one. We're hoping that text was sent in error, because nobody here can tell me what I'm supposed to do. We're stuck in Deer Lake. I don't even know how to explain it at this point. Our luggage and 2 of our guns are still in Toronto somehow. The weather's bad tomorrow, so we might not be able to fly to camp, but we're gonna stay in Deer Lake tonight, wait for our luggage to get here. It's supposed to be here at midnight, and then they're gonna pick us up, take us to base camp in the morning, and then hopefully we can fly to our camp in the helicopter. Oh, and there's no hotel rooms in Deer Lake. They're all booked. And then is there a phone number that I could call tonight?
No, we got listed phone numbers.
So I wouldn't be able to get a hold of anybody to just check on it?
No.
Our luggage was supposed to come in at midnight. I set an alarm. I haven't slept in 2 days. I slept through their phone calls. Okay, so it never left the airport. It's still there. Okay, we're gonna go to the airport and get it. Yep, bye-bye. Oh, yeah! All right, we got our luggage, we got our guns. We are on our way to base camp.
Morning, sir.
Morning.
Hi, Ryan. Yeah, nice to meet you.
Scott.
Scott. And
I'm Mike.
yes, nice to meet you. I'm Matt.
You.
So yeah, as you can see, the weather's not perfect, so we'll have to wait a little bit just to.
You want to do a safety tack again?
Yeah, sure. We can do everything like get ready, and we'll see what the rain is doing. If we see the fog is going away a little bit, we might have a window to get you guys in. Right on. So maybe get you guys ready if you have waterproof bags or stuff that can stay in the basket outside.
In the midst of us filling out our paperwork for our tags and what we wanted done with our taxidermy should we get a moose, there was a brief break in the weather which caused a mad dash from the pilot to get us loaded up and get us in the air so that we could actually make Spike Camp today. We had a brief flight to a different camp to drop off another hunter and supplies, and then we would be on our way to the Sharon Valley camp, which would be our camp for the week. At this point, I almost can't even believe that we are actually in the air and that we're actually going to get to hunt moose this week. The first camp that we stopped at to drop off the other hunters seemed to be more in a flat area. And as we approached our camp, I'm noticing that the terrain looks much more difficult to navigate. Which actually kind of starts to worry me because I haven't mentioned yet, my dad had a heart attack literally 1 week before we left for this trip.
Good, good.
You back again, eh?
Yeah, I came back yesterday.
Should have been here yesterday morning. I walked here right here. Bull and a cow stuck up here.
Really?
No
Right
kidding.
there. 5-point bull and a cow.
Pretty convenient from the camp.
Yeah.
Scott. This is Dion. Dion was our camp cook, and a pretty damn good one at that. Dion kept our camp running smooth, but Dion's heart was in moose guiding, and you'll find out later in the episode that he plays a role as a second moose guide for us as well.
Got Dion.
Everybody calls me Zig.
Okay.
Mike,
Mike, geez, perfect. Easy number. Yeah, I come here yesterday morning. Bull and cow stuck up.
that'd be perfect for me, an old man. Yeah, this is why I brought him. Not that I like him or anything.
You gotta grab your last bag. And that was that. The helicopter was gone and we were on our own for the week with our trusted cook, Dion, and our awesome guide, Reg. We unloaded camp supplies and got ready for the day.
I seen 30-something moose.
So how successful have you guys been?
10 for 10.
Hell yeah, we're gonna make it 12 for 12.
10 for 10, buddy.
Oh, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at all the Oreos.
Dude, you ain't gonna go wrong with all the Oreos.
I'm an Oreo guy.
That's good. That's what we got them for.
Oh, man.
He never has a shortage of Oreos at his house.
No, fuck no.
That's my, what do you need us to help you with?
No, we're good, man.
We've had 3 guides in here. These are our accommodations. It's freaking sweet. Sweet. Look at that view I got. I picked a room with a view.
It don't gotta be bone and cracker. They don't gotta be the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably would.
Keep it
Yeah. Just a good representation of the area, you know. This is an average or whatever type. Oops, I messed that up.
I had the woman, 76-year-old, up there, called in a bull about 2 miles away. 6-point bull. She gave me a move, sawed up her tripod for her. She shot it right from his lookout there.
After everything was unpacked and unloaded, we sat down for a quick bite to eat and to go over the plan with Reg and Dion for the evening hunt, which basically consisted of climbing to a glassing knob and seeing what we could see.
Maybe I want that bed.
I gave you the room by the heater. I figured because you're old, you'll be cold. At this point, I really didn't know what to expect. I just knew that it was raining and it was cold, so I started layering up, and I would quickly regret the amount of layers I put on. All right, first hunt.
Normally you could do this with sneakers on, eh?
Meet Reg. Reg was our guide. And over the next few days, Reg would put in more work to get me a moose than most guides probably would be willing to do.
And everything's flooded. The last guy I carried up there, I buried him.
Good. And stuff like this a lot. They're more like this than out in the open.
The more in here, especially bad weather when it's windy and stuff. They hide in this. You'd think there was nothing alive. The sun come out and the wind calm down, you can see 40. It looks way worse than it is. We walked.
Oh, no shit.
So does it ever open up?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Up there?
All the way up on top of this.
And
And then another 100 yards, you got a huge valley.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So we ended up climbing about a quarter mile up this side of this mountain to the first glassing knob. And I know when Reg watches this, he's going to laugh when I call it a mountain because he thinks these are hills, and they're not. Quarter mile seemed like 18 miles, especially to my dad, who, like I said before, just suffered a heart attack a week before.
Rock way out top.
Yep.
Right underneath it. You see one there.
So that first night brought us several hours of glassing through fog to the other side of this valley to try to see what we could possibly hunt over the next few days of this trip. I can't really remember the last time me and my dad sat and hunted anything together. Probably since we hunted deer when I was a kid. So these moments I was trying to soak up as much as I could.
I haven't seen it.
You got 4 so far.
You've seen 4? Where have you seen them?
2 up there. I've
I ain't seen none of those. The fog's rolling in, so we're gonna head back to camp. Seen a couple moose. Guide saw way more than we did. We saw a couple too. You can't really see more than 200 yards right now. 150 yards, 200 yards. So that's that for night 1. And we got to see moose, which gave us hope for the rest of the week because we knew that at some point, if the rain would stop and the rivers would go down, we would be able to go after those moose. I didn't know it yet at this point in the hunt, but my time with my dad during this hunt would be limited. And I'm super grateful for that first night that we got to spend glassing and laughing and telling stories up on that mountaintop. Day 2. We woke up to the smell of bacon and eggs cooking. Not bad. Day 2 brought us more bad weather, more rain and more fog. We knew that the continued rain was going to cause the rivers to stay high, which was discouraging to say the least, because most of the moose we were seeing were on the other side of the rivers. Reg also advised us that this kind of weather was not good for moose hunting, as it would push the big bulls deep into the thicker stuff where we wouldn't be able to see them. But no matter what, we were going to give it the old college try. So our major issue here is it's been raining for the last 2 days, and that brought the rivers up. So there's a river right down in there, and normally when it doesn't rain a lot, you can cross it. And all the moose so far that we've seen are way over there, or over there, or up by, where's that knob? Right there by that big knob. Doesn't look very big on here, but we can't get across that river because all the rain has brought the river too high to cross. It needs to stop raining, or else we're never going to be able to cross it.
They went 3 weeks here without rain until we got here. So just add that to our luggage luck. Luck with the weather so far has not been great. But that's okay.